Good afternoon, friends, dear children. I hope you are all doing good. Really, I am very happy to see your smiling and exciting faces. Yes, children, so I am very much happy that you are all ready with your notebooks and pens. That shows your interest towards your studies, isn't it? Okay, I am also very happy. So, with your readiness, I am also ready to teach you a new lesson today. Okay? Before that, I would like all of you to subscribe this YouTube channel so that it can be helpful for us whenever we have doubts or whenever we want to listen to it, we can recall it and we can log into the YouTube and then we can watch these lessons whenever we want. Okay? So, I do request all of you to subscribe this channel and it will be helpful for all the students. Now, children, how are you all? Are you taking care of your health? Are you using masks? Maintaining social distance? Using sanitizers? Yes, it is very, very essential and crucial for us. So, taking care of all this thing, you are paving a way, a safety life for all the society. Now, before that, in the previous lessons, you have listened Unit 1 under the family, the tattered blanket. And under tattered blanket, you have completed the vocabulary and also grammar part. And then coming to reading part B, and you have completed the poem My Mother. And then you felt the love and affection of the mother, but whereas the writer, he lost his mother, right? So, it shows the relationship of the family. And now just we are focusing on reading 3, that is letter to a friend. So, this is a family, right? You can see it is a small family and a happy family of father, mother and 2 children, that is boy and a girl, right? Okay. Now, this lesson is focused and it is explained in a form of a letter. So, here in this letter, we have 2 people. We have 2 people, that is one is Suresh and the other is Ramesh. So, here in this lesson, we have only 2 characteristics. And then, see, both Ramesh and Suresh, they lived in Manikonda village. And now, in this lesson, he expressed so many things in the, see in the first paragraph, how he felt sorry that when his friend came to visit him, but Ramesh, he could not visit his friend. So, he felt so sorry and he started writing. And then in this lesson, he has explained about their childhood experiences and how they enjoyed their childhood life and also how disgusting the life that in the busy schedule of this mechanical world. అంటే ఈ యొక్క యాంత్రిక ప్రపంచంలో అసలు మనుషులకి స్పెండ్ చేయడానికి టైం లేనటువంటి బిజీ లైఫ్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు ఏ విధంగా బాధపడి ఫ్రెండ్స్ని తను లాస్ చేసుకున్నాడో ఆ విషయాన్ని కూడా చాలా ఇందులో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేశాడనమాట. సో నౌ అగైన్ he explained some of the trips and picnics that they have visited during childhood. All these things just I would like to share with you. So, before this, I would like you to take to Manikonda. So, are you ready with me to visit Konda? Very good. So, here we have seen Ramesh. See, Ramesh wife and they got a child. See, Ramesh and also Suresh. Now, here he has written a letter to Suresh. And then see, previously you don't have, I think you might have not seen these type of letters because nowadays nobody is using. So, for your convenience, just to make you know the types of letters, I have given this. See, you can see here, this is inland letter and this is postcard and this is envelope. So, in previous days, we used to write the letters and post it in the post office, so that the postman will take this and they hand over to the concerned person. And now here also he wrote a lesson about his experiences. Now, just before going deep into the lesson, I would like to give a brief summary. See, Ramesh and Suresh are good friends. Ramesh lives in Hyderabad. One day, Suresh came to Hyderabad on his personal work. Children, you have to listen to me carefully and then you have to observe how I am reading each and every word. That is very, very important for you. He asked Ramesh to meet him at a particular place. That means maybe in Charminar or near Tank Bund. But Ramesh could not meet him because of his busy schedule. So Ramesh felt so sad and wrote this letter to his friend Ramesh. So first of all, he apologized for not meeting him. Apologize means, సో నేను నిన్ను కలవలేకపోయాను కాబట్టి దయచేసి నన్ను క్షమించు అని చెప్పేసి రమేష్ సురేష్కు రాస్తా ఉన్నాడు అనమాట. Now here he remembered how they played different types of games like hide and seek, kabaddi and gilli danda. So they used to swim in their local tank every Sunday. Generally, you also, when you have the time and holidays, you used to play many games in the evenings, and also on some occasions you used to swim even in the pools also in your local village. But now children, you must be very careful. You should not go and swim. Nowadays it is very it is severely raining, so it is not good for you. So you better not to go outside of the house and stay safe in your home. Now here I am telling you about Ramesh. So here Ramesh is working as a computer programmer. He is working in a Microsoft company in Hyderabad. So his profession is computer programmer. And when you see here Ramesh's wife, she is also working in Hyderabad, Dell, as a system analyst, right? So both of them are employees and they are living in an apartment in Hyderabad, you know. So we don't get any facilities there because there is safety, but whenever the children want to have a small play or game, they want to sit outside. So this kind of atmosphere they don't get in living with apartments. But anyway, see, both of this wife and husband, that is Ramesh and his family, they are living in an apartment in Hyderabad. See here how big this apartment is. Have you seen these type of apartments in the cities, right? Yes. Now here they have a child, as I told you. So nobody was there for the child to take care of. So while going to their companies or office or the job or work, so they used to drop their child in the baby care center. Nowadays, you know, these all the families or they very little families, but they are not taking care of any people, but they are busy, even they don't have time even to look after the children. So they are depending more on the baby care centers. So they leave their child in baby care centers, and then when they come back, they'll pick her or him and they go to their home. Okay, children. Now here, let us go to Manikonda to Ramesh and Suresh school. See here, you can see both Ramesh and Suresh, how they are sitting, and then so both of them are very good friends. So they share only one bench and they always sit on one bench in the school or in their class, and then they used to read, they used to study collectively. So in that way they maintain their friendship. And then see here, they so many times they participated in science fairs also. So many a time they got prizes in the district level, and then they felt very happy when they got prizes in science fair. Really children, we are also conducting many science fairs, right, in our district. So in each and every school will take part, and the person who got the prize will be get the appraisal, and also they'll get the shield and memento as a token of their hard work and their success. Okay. Now I wish you all the best because you also take part in this kind of science fairs and also some clubs and social activities. Okay. Now see here, now both Suresh and Ramesh, they used to play gilli danda. Do you know gilli danda? Karra billa అని అంటారు కదా, గిల్లి దండ. చూడండి, now you can see here you can see a GIF image how they are playing this gilli danda. Even in the villages, even then now also, so many people when they have time, they used to play this gilli danda, right? Did you get it? Okay. Now see here, hide and seek. Do you know what is hide and seek? It is not a biscuit. It is not a company that, right? which manufacture the hide and seek biscuit, but it is a game. దాన్ని ఏమంటాం మనము దాగుడు మూతలు అంటాం. పిల్లి వచ్చే ఎలుక భద్రం అని చెప్పేసేపాటికి మీరు అందరూ ఏం చేస్తారు, జస్ట్ యుల్ స్కాటర్ టు డిఫరెంట్ ప్లేసెస్ అండ్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద పర్సన్ దే విల్ కమ్ and they will search you and at last you will be found by that person. So, in that way they used to enjoy all these types of games, right. And now here and even in the team sports they used to play kabaddi also. See here, everybody like to play kabaddi and some people they watch playing kabaddi also. See here how the children their people are playing kabaddi and they are enjoying, right. So, here they used to play kabaddi, gilli danda and also hide and seek and different types of games when they were in their childhood. Now, in this letter he is explaining about the enjoyment that have happened when their childhood, right. Now, here whenever they have time they used to go for ponds. In villages we will find number of ponds, right. As I told you, you must be very careful. So, they used to go and swim in the ponds and then they enjoy their life. Children, are you with me? Yes, I know. So, are you writing the meanings right when I am telling? Exactly, I know you are very smart, you know, right, very good. Now, we will proceed to some other part of this letter. Okay, as I told you, this lesson is in the form of a letter. Okay, now here see, whenever the holidays or the festival occasions come, they used to spend with the family members and they used to take part in celebrations of Diwali and also Dasara. See, do you know children, you all love to burn crackers at the time of Diwali and then as a family we all spend our time in celebrating even Dasara, Diwali. So, we will be busy in buying clothes and preparing so many dishes and everything, and some children will very much eagerly waiting when to burn the crackers, right. So, you have to take care even while burning the crackers. So, in this way they used to enjoy all the festivals in their childhood. So, now he is recollecting and he is writing this letter to Suresh, right. See now, and during some holidays or second Saturday or Sunday like that, they used to go to some picnic spots. So, once they went to Sri Sailam Dam. So, there they saw the viewpoint and also they enjoyed and they appreciated the beauty and the building of this, how these scientists and these builders have built such a big, right, this Sri Sailam Dam. And now they used to sometimes they go for boating in Koil Sagar, right. So, it is a place where sometime they both of them they visited and they had a jolly boating in Koil Sagar, right children. Now, see here we can see the beauty of this river Krishna. See, sometimes they used to listen the roaring of this Krishna river, you know, they treat it as a pious and then it is the river that is feeding many millions of people, right. So, it is our responsibility to save water. Now, just before this I would like to give some meanings of the words from this lesson, right. Apologize. Apologize means say sorry for something wrong. ఏదైనా పొరపాటు చేసినప్పుడు మనం క్షమించమని అడిగేదాన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం, apologize. So, here Ramesh apologized Suresh for not meeting him, right. Next one, it is fairy tales, right, fairy tale. So, this fairy tales means stories about magic and fairies, right. So many people, right, they like to listen to fairy tales and also some stories of the warriors and also some village brave people. So, for them even this Ramesh, right, this grandfather used to tell him stories of this fairy tales and warriors. You know, warriors mean the people who fight in the battle, who work for the safety or the protection of our country as well as the world. So, they are warriors mean Yuddha Veerulu. And then faded, faded mean tired or dull or less bright faces, means see morning they leave to companies and their work, and evening they come back with their ఫేడెడ్ ఫేసెస్. సో మీన్ బాగా అలసిపోయినటువంటి ఆ యొక్క ముఖాలతో వాళ్ళు ఇంటికి వచ్చేటువంటి వాళ్ళు. ఎవరు? రమేష్ అండ్ హిజ్ వైఫ్ అలాంగ్ విత్ ద చైల్డ్ హూ వాజ్ ఇన్ ద చైల్డ్ కేర్, రైట్? అండ్ దెన్ at last finally he said that the life is very disgusting, it is quite unpleasant, the life which they are leading, it is just like a frog in a well. అంటే బావిలో కప్ప ఎలాగుంటుందో, so it is focused and represented as the well for a frog. So this life is very disgusting. So he felt so sad about the life of the city, how busy he was with his family. So that is why he lost the relationship of all their people and relatives. So even nobody was there with them even to take care of the children. But now what we have to do, right? We should not encourage, but we have to keep up good relationships with our friends, with our relatives, and also with our siblings, and also our blood relatives also, right? Now yes, this is time for us to read. Okay, now are you ready? Now take your books and open page number 15, that is 15. Now just we'll read from the lesson. Okay, I am going to read. Now just all of you look into your books from page number 15 and then take your pens and then you underline the words. Dear Suresh, this is Ramesh. I apologize for not meeting you during visit to Hyderabad last week. I had a meeting in my office. I remember how we enjoyed our childhood days in Banikonda village. Every day we played together in our garden. Our family was very big. There are 12 members in our family. I remember how we played in the moonlight. Our grandma used to give us biscuits and fruits. Our grandpa used to tell us fairy tales about the princess, warriors, and also the village boys. Now I am working in Microsoft company, Hyderabad, as a computer programmer, and I am married and we have a child. My wife works at Dell, Hyderabad, as a system analyst. You know, city life is very quiet, busy. We start in the morning, leave our child at baby care center, and back at the evening with the faded faces. We hardly find time. How disgusting. So he felt so sad about this busy life because he is not getting even a single minute to spend with their family. Now children, we have read the passage from the letter reading C, that is letter to a friend. Now I would like to ask you some questions. Okay, are you ready? Yes, be ready. Who wrote the letter? Now we have read the passage, right? Go through that and then you tell me who wrote the letter. Who will tell? Banu, will you tell? Charan, will you tell me the answer? Who will tell? Okay, right, you are good. See, Ramesh wrote the letter. Who wrote the letter? Right, Ramesh. Ramesh wrote the letter. Excellent. That means you are listening to the lesson very carefully. I know, no, at the beginning itself you brought pen and pencil and also notebooks, and even some people they got markers, right, to highlighters to underline the important point, because these comprehension passages are very important for us. We will get 5 marks in our examinations, right, even in FA 1, 2, 3, 4 and also SA1 and even at the final examination. So you must be very careful and then you have to remember the characters and you have to give me the answer, right. So this letter was written by, or Ramesh wrote the letter. Okay. Now shall we move on to the second one? Right. Who visited Hyderabad? Now tell me, as I have already told you. Okay, now just go through the book and who visited Hyderabad, who failed to meet his friend. Now just you have the answer there, right? Okay. Now very good, excellent, excellent. Banu, you say you did very well. Suresh, right? So Suresh went to Hyderabad, or Suresh visited Hyderabad. But do you think Ramesh met him? No. So that's why he felt sorry and apologized him in this letter. Okay. Now we'll move on to the who used to tell the fairy tales? Who used to tell the stories? Is it the grandma or grandpa? Yes, very good. See, grandpa used to tell fairy tales. Grandpa used to tell fairy tales. So now he used to tell not only fairy tales, but also the stories about princess and also the warriors and also about the village boys who were very brave and who did adventures in the village, because they are all very inspiring stories when we listen to, so that we can build up our character. Okay, children. Now, once again just we'll go back. Who wrote the letter? Excellent. Ramesh wrote the letter. Who visited Hyderabad? Suresh visited Hyderabad. And who used to tell fairy tales? Right. Grandpa used to tell fairy tales. Now children, as I have already told you that this lesson is in the form of a letter. Right? So now what you have to do, suppose if you want to write a letter to your friend or to your parents or to your relatives, so you have to follow a pattern or the format. అంటే ఒక నమూనాను మీరు ఫాలో అయ్యి మీరు ఉత్తరం రాయాలి. Generally just if you want to take a pen or pencil and then if you want to take that, it is not good for us to go with the letter writing. So what you have to do, you have to follow the pattern. Now when you look back to your textbook page number 15, see you can see at the top, right? See you can see at the top of this right side you have to write the station and date, and then you have to write salutation, dear Suresh, dear Ramesh, so like that. And then the exact purpose of writing this letter should be in the body of the letter, and then at last at the end we have to write concluding with yours lovingly, and then you have to sign there, and at last at the final you have to write the subscription, and then you have to write the address to whom you want to send it. So children, whenever you want to write a letter, you have to follow this pattern so that it will be helpful for all the children, right? So you have to learn and you have to write your experiences, and you write a letter to your friend about your experiences, how you are doing in this lockdown period. Okay? Now, just I wish you all the best. Once again, I request all of you to subscribe this channel, and then you can listen to this lesson whenever you want. And then I request all of you to maintain social distance, and then you don't forget to use masks, and also just you use sanitizers, and then always you try to drink hot water and don't go and play in the evening, and also don't move in the rain. So be safe, stay safe, and be a help for the society. Thank you so much. Signing off, this is Abigail. Thank you.
మా కార్యక్రమంపై మీ అభిప్రాయాలు తెలియజేయగలరు. ఈమెయిల్ ddSaptagiri@gmail.com, ఫేస్బుక్ www.facebook.com/ddsaptagiri, ట్విట్టర్ twitter.com/ddsaptagirivja, ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ www.instagram.com/ddsaptagiri, యూట్యూబ్ www.youtube.com/c/ddsaptagiri.
Hi children.
స్టార్ట్ అన్నప్పుడు
Oh, okay, ఇట్లా పెడితే అన్నారే. Hi children, good afternoon. How are you all? I hope you are excellent, you are great. Yeah, you are already ready with your books and pens and papers, right? That means you are so much interested to learn new lesson from me. So, because of your interest, even my happiness is increased, and now I am ready with my new lesson to teach you, right? Before that, I request all of you to please subscribe this channel, and then it is very useful for us. Whenever we want, we can watch and we can get perfection in the lesson so that we can do well in the examination. So, I request all of you to subscribe this, and then it can be used for our student community. Okay, now children, how are you all? Are you doing good? Excellent. I am also very good. Now, today, just I would like to ask you some of the questions, right? How are you enjoying? How are you doing in these lockdown periods? I hope you are not wasting your time. So, the government is very kind enough, and then it has started this live program for our benefit. So, we have to make use of this, and we have to enrich ourselves, right, to learn many things and many lessons. So, every day you have to follow the lesson without fail. Okay. Now, in previous classes, you have listened about unit 1, the humor, right? Humor means hasyamu, fun. Under reading A, we have read about the snake and the mirror, how the snake admired itself when it looked into the mirror. And it is really quite funny for us when we listen that or see how the snake is admiring its beauty, right? And then under part B reading, the duck and the kangaroo, how the duck requested the kangaroo and how many times it rejected because as it is very dirty, right? So, then the duck said, no, I will wear some socks and I will take necessary care, and then I will be neat and I will be very cool. So, then kangaroo agreed and it took a ride, right? So, we enjoyed even the humorous poem, that is the duck and the kangaroo. Now, today our topic, our lesson is about the third part. Now, I will tell you, little Bobby. So, before that, just you watch this video, picture, visual, and then you tell what is happening here. Tell me. Yes, very good. So, here the children are celebrating birthday. So, do you celebrate your birthday? Excellent. Everybody, you buy some chocolates and then you buy cakes and then you invite your friends and you'll have a smart party in the evening. So, you'll enjoy your birthday. When you invite your friend, they'll come up with a good gifts also, right? So many. Now, you can see different types of gifts, some people will gift you some books and some jewelry and also some item that is toys and all the things they used to give. So, here also we are going to see the gift, how the one boy, his name was Bobby. See here, our topic is little Bobby. So, the name of the boy is Bobby. So, this lesson is written by Richa Rao. Who wrote this lesson? Exactly, written by Richa Rao. Very good children. Now, just let us listen to the lesson now. See here, you can see Bobby. What is he doing? Do you think is he happy or sad? Any feeling in his face? Yes, very good. I think he is a little bit worried. So, you can see Bobby here. See now, Bobby is a troublemaker. Ante troublemaker ante em ledhu, koncham allari pillavaadu. General ga, right? Children, they used to make some funny things and some silly things also. Sometimes they create a big problem. So, Bobby, he used to make problem even in the school as well as in the home also. So, we call troublemaker a person who often causes trouble. So they give problem or trouble to people, the neighbors and also their colleagues and also their friends, so many people. So here also when we see this Bobby, he is a troublemaker, right? Next, see here. One day what happened? What do you see here? You can see two people, right? In the kitchen, they are discussing something. So here also in the lesson, Bobby just he wanted, see his mother is cooking in the kitchen. Whose mother is working? Right, Bobby's mother is working in the kitchen. So now while she was cooking, he went to her and then nicely he saw a good time and then he went and he asked, see now how he is asking, Mommy, you know, my birthday is coming soon. So I want a gift. You know what gift I want? I want a bike. I want a bike. Have you ever heard, right? For birthday, Bobby is asking for a bike. You know, even the not simple bike. He is asking for red bike. Everything he said. See, I want a bike. And see, I don't want white or black or something else, but I want red bike. See how he is asking. And then you know what his mother, hey, hello, Bobby, you don't deserve to have this bike. What do you think? How can you ask to buy me a bike for you on your birthday? You don't deserve. Deserve means suitable or qualify to have something. అంటే అసలు మనం మన భాషలో మనం చెప్పాలంటే నీకంత సీన్ ఉందా, మళ్ళీ నీకంట బైక్ కావాలంట అని జనరల్గా మనం మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటాం కదా. అంటే నీకు అంత అర్హత లేదు. డిజర్వ్ మీన్స్ అర్హత. సో యు ఆర్ నాట్ డిజర్వ్డ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఎ బైక్ ఆన్ యువర్ బర్త్డే. సో her mother just shouted, and then you know what happened? He felt so sad, and then her mother asked him, Jesse, go and think about yourself. So he has a dog with him. Its name is Jesse. You can see the pet dog. They used to tame this dog. They love the dog very much. Now here what he did. So his mother told him, just you go through and then you think about, do you deserve to have a bike on your birthday? Are you a good child? How do you expect a bike from me for your birthday? But you know what Bobby is telling? Jesse is asking his mother, at least I want a bike, red bike for my birthday. And then when her mother told, no, just you reflect yourselves, right? That means just you think about yourself and about your behavior during last year. How you behaved, how many problems he created, how many times I went to your school, and how many times I go and I went and talked with the neighbors also. So just you think for a while and about your character. So then now he started thinking, and you know he started thinking. So he was very much angry and he felt so sad. So he stumped means walked in an upset mood. So his mind was upset. So he was very much discouraged. He was very unhappy because his mother said no. So then he went to a room, and then along with Jesse, it followed him. You know, now he sat in a room and then he's thinking, what to do with me? Now how can I get a bike? So this is the thing he's thinking of. And suddenly then what he did, you know, he started writing a letter. He started writing a letter. Now we'll see. In this he wrote letter for 5 times. How many times he wrote a letter? 5 times. Now we'll see here. Letter 1. Dear God, I have been a good boy this year and I would like to have a bike for my birthday. I want a red one. Your friend Bobby. You know, really it is humor, right? He wrote, Dear God. Have you ever wrote a letter to God like this? Suppose if you want a bike or something, he asked, but what his mother said, no, just you think of your behavior last year and then you come to me. So he went into the room and then he started thinking, and then he took one paper and started writing a letter. See the letter 1. Dear God, I have been good boy this year and I would like to have a bike for my birthday. I want a red one, God. See at the bottom, your friend Bobby. So, he treating God as his friend, right? Really, when we want something, some people, they used to ask God for the needed things. Now, what happened? See, while he was writing, and then see, his pet dog, it is watching. Why? What is he doing? He was so serious. So, like that, it is watching. So, what he said, then he thought, no, no, really I am not a good boy. That is why mother told me to think about your behavior. So, he thought I am not a good boy. So, again he was a little sad and he tore the letter again, right. And again he wrote the second letter. First one he wrote the letter and tore it off. And then he started writing second letter. Now, we will see. Now, you see the difference from letter to letter. Okay. Dear God, this is your friend Bobby. See how he is writing. Dear God, this is your friend Bobby. I have been a good boy this year and I would like to have a red bike for my birthday. Thank you. So, already he believed that he has given, so he said thank you. This is your friend Bobby. I have been a good boy this year and I would like to have a red bike for my birthday. Thank you, your friend Bobby. Again then he is thinking, whether am I a good boy? Do I deserve to have a red bike? What my mother told, is it true? So, just again he is thinking, again he felt sad, he felt so sad and again he tore the letter for the second time. And then he started writing the third letter. So, now the summary of the third letter. You see here how he wrote. Dear God, I have been an okay boy this year. I still would really like a bike for my birthday, Bobby. Again here he is writing. See, in the first two letters, I have been a good boy. But for the third letter, he reduced a little bit and he came to okay. Dear God, I have been an okay boy this year. I still would really like a bike for my birthday. So, this time he did not say your friend or something else, but he wrote Bobby. At the conclusion, he wrote only Bobby. And again he is thinking, really I am okay boy? I am not a okay boy, even I am not a good boy. And then I don't know whether God will give me or not, but I am writing a letter. Again he felt very sad and then there is no hope. That means he knew that he is not an okay boy. So, again what he did, he felt so sad. See, even for the third time also, he started tearing the letter. You see, you can see how he is tearing the letter. Have you ever done like this before? Now, see here, after tearing the third letter, again he is thinking and he tore and wrote the fourth letter. Again he wrote the fourth letter, what he is writing. Just we will read that. God, I know I haven't been a good boy this year. I am very sorry. I will be a good boy if you just send me a bike for my birthday. Please. Thank you, Bobby. Now you can see the difference, right, from the previous three letters and this letter, there is a change. So, first time I have been a good boy, the second time also he is saying that I am a good boy, and in the third letter I am an okay boy. But now here he knew that he is not a good boy, he always created problem because he is a troublemaker person. So, now he is writing in his fourth letter, I know, God, I know, I haven't been a good boy this year. Yes, I know I am not a good boy, I am not keeping up a good behavior. So, I think you may not give bike because I am not a good person, but I am sorry. So, here he is excusing and he is asking forgiveness for God for his mischief things, right. And then he said, I am sorry, I will be a good boy if you just send me a bike for my birthday. What he's saying? He put one condition to God. If you give me a bike for me, then I'll be a good boy. Otherwise, again, he'll be like that only. Right? So, he's questioning God and he's giving a condition. God, if you give me a bike, then only I will become a good boy. So far, I am not a good boy all this year. So now, please excuse me, and if you give, definitely, no doubt, I will become a good boy. So he was saying, and after that he said, please, that means he is requesting, please give me a bike so that I will change my behavior. Thank you, Bobby. Now here what happened? See, we have seen the 3 letters and the little change in the 4th letter, that he is accepting that he is not a good boy. So, as children, we should have this kind of attitude. So, wherever we do mistakes or wrong or commit any mistake, then we should be ready to say sorry or to take excuse for all our mistakes. It is a good habit for a good person. Right? Now, what happened? And then he got confirmation that no doubt he is not going to get any bike for him on his birthday. So what he did? He was upset, and then he went to his mother. She is also in the kitchen, she is cooking, right? And then he told that, Mommy, I want to go to church. I am going to church. And then in her mind, her mother is thinking, now he came into the right track. See, I thought that now my plan is being successful. So she felt so happy because he went there, and then he started there, and then he entered into the church. Nobody was there. So he immediately went to the altar and see the statue of Mary. స్టాచ్యూ అంటే విగ్రహం. ఆ యొక్క మేరీ మాత అంటే యేసు జీసస్ వాళ్ళ మదర్ వాళ్ళ అక్కడ స్టాచ్యూ విగ్రహం ఉందన్నమాట. సో వాట్ హీ డిడ్, హీ ఎంటర్డ్ అండ్ దెన్ హీ టుక్ దట్ స్టాచ్యూ ఆఫ్ మేరీ అండ్ హీ hid it under his shirt, and then he straight away went into his room, and then he wrote a letter again, now keeping the idol or keeping Mary mother statue in front of him, and he started writing. Now letter 5, see how humorously he wrote, God, I kidnapped your mom. ఇదిగో మీ అమ్మని నేను అక్కడ నుంచి తీసుకొని వచ్చేసా. If you want to see her again, send me bike. God, I have kidnapped your mother. Abbo. So what his mother thought, he might be going to church to confess his sins and also his misbehavior, so that he wanted to become a good boy. But what this Bobby did, so he went inside and he snatched this idol, and then he came there and to see her again. So now here, do you think which is the most humorous action in the story? Right, writing a letter to God is the most humorous. Suppose if you want a bike, what would you do? Excellent, I know, right. You will ask your mother, or you will write a letter to your friend, or sometimes you may write or may not write. It is up to you. Would you like the behavior of Bobby? Whom do you like? Do you want to be like Bobby? Yes or no? If yes, you have to give me the reason. If no, even for that also you have to give the reason. Okay. Now here, just I would like to conclude, right. So whenever you want to write a letter, just you have to follow, right. At the right side top, you have to write the station and the date, and then you have to write the salutation, and then you have to write, I am fine, I hope you are also safe. And then the main purpose of writing the letter should be in the body of the letter, and then you have to close by giving it, and then at the final you have to write address on the envelope. So I hope you all enjoyed. Now I request all of you, right, to take care of yourself, and you do subscribe this channel, and then it will be helpful, and maintain social distance, and then you use mask and use sanitizers and drink hot water. Don't go out without your parents' permission, and don't play or don't roam on the road, right. You be happy, be safe, stay safe. Wish you all the best. This is Abigail signing off. Thank you.
మా కార్యక్రమంపై మీ అభిప్రాయాలు తెలియజేయగలరు. ఈమెయిల్ ddSaptagiri@gmail.com, ఫేస్బుక్ www.facebook.com/ddsaptagiri, ట్విట్టర్ twitter.com/ddsaptagiri-vja, ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ www.instagram.com/ddsaptagiri, యూట్యూబ్ www.youtube.com/c/ddsaptagiri.
आप अपनी पूरी फैमिली के साथ हमें चेयर करते हैं और आज मैं आपकी पूरी फैमिली से ही बात करने आया हूँ। टीम इंडिया का हिस्सा होना एक बहुत गर्व की बात है, पर आज एक उससे भी बड़ी टीम बनने जा रही है, टीम मास्क फोर्स। नहीं समझे?
जैसे हमारे प्रधानमंत्री ने कोरोना वायरस से लड़ने के लिए तरह तरह के टास्क